our canine superstar. Thank you, Laura. Thanks to all our glorious dogs and their owners, champions, everyone.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, happy Sunday. It is so nice to be here and just have a bit of time with all of you. Hope you had a lovely birthday, Isabel. Yeah, just sending you guys all the love as we move and stretch today. Just a lovely little session. We're just going to stretch. We're going to move. We're going to strengthen a whole body experience. Just trying to yeah, just let go of any tightness, anxiety, worry, stress as we stretch. Yeah, and just let in that light. That sunshine's been beautiful all weekend, so let's let that light in a little bit more. We're going to start in child's pose today. So I really want you to listen to your body, especially for that first one. When you get into your child's pose, you keep it as comfy as possible. But I know some of you love a bit of hip work like me. If it does feel good to go even like a little bit into the wide-legged child's pose, and that's a nice place to start. It's just, again, following your intuition and your body. So we want to kind of find that perfect little balance of moving a little bit more when we need to and kind of holding back if the body's telling us not to. Really want you to kind of find that lovely little balance in your practice and really make the hour your own. Cheers. Thank you for always logging in when you can. Let's do this. Join me in your lovely child's pose when you're ready. Or you're just going to take some time to start here. Notice even the small things. I notice as I kind of come into child's pose when kind of flipping the feet around, you can kind of notice a little bit of work maybe in the feet. Sometimes you can feel anything in the ankles just begin to fall down. Maybe stack the fists. You can keep things higher as well. Always listen. Maybe folding down. Take your time and just close the eyes. And just let your breath move. Just let it do its thing. Maybe manipulating the breath a little bit to extend your inhalation a little. And extend your exhalation a little as well. Just noticing the parts of the body that you might be feeling in this pose. Noticing where the breath might be moving in and around. Just trying to tap into the body so that we can just find that beautiful presence in the now. We'll dedicate this practice just to being in the now, being in the present. Trying to let go of any of that external noise, worries, and just allow yourself to be the next hour just with yourself, with your mat, your body, your breath. Feeling connected to the present moment. Because we have to remember that the past is gone. We cannot predict our future. So let's just sit here and revel in the beauty of the body we're in. The home we reside. And that beautiful light coming through the windows this morning. Inhaling. And slowly exhaling out, relaxing forehead, relaxing the jaw, separate the teeth, and just be. Inhale and exhale. And if you like to set an intention for your practice, whether it's something physical to work through, maybe want to work through the little bit of tightness in my shoulders, or maybe it's an intention in the mind, the soul, the feelings in the body. Feel free. Almost imagine that you're setting your sat nav, your practice to that. And if not, that's okay. It could just be, let's just try and be in the now today. When you're ready, we're just going to begin to slowly push up and lift up in the upper body. Good. We're going to walk the hands over towards the right hand side and sink down. Reach those arms out as far as you can. Good. You ever felt like you needed to adjust the knees, the legs? You absolutely can. As we reach, just sinking down a little in the chest until you feel that stretch. Sometimes I feel it into the kind of armpit area, that side body. Take that breath in and exhale. Remember, if you reach too far over and it feels really, really sore, just bring the hands slightly back towards the middle. You're in control of this little start, this side body stretch, and we're going to walk the hands back to center and back over towards the left hand side, sinking down. Tailbone sinking down. Make sure the head feels comfortable wherever you are, whether it's lifted or dropped down. And relaxing beyond one of the arms. Just soften, breathe in. Breathing out, feel that lovely stretch across the side body. Beautiful. Inhaling, exhaling. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands back to center. I'm going to take the hands forward and see how that feels to make a little more active child's pose. Now you can work to get the chest a little deeper towards the mat. It's okay if it doesn't quite get there. See what happens. If the forehead meets the mat, you can rock left to right. And if it feels better just to be a bit more lifted, please go there. Deep breath in and out. Draw the biceps away and down away from the shoulders, just getting a little bit into that upper body for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to bend in the elbows, bring the hands alongside the face. Inhale, lifting up, slowly peeling the body up. See how that feels from being in child's pose so long, and bring those knees back into hip distance. Great. Good. Let's start lovely cat and cows. Enjoying that stretch across the upper back. Feel the arch. So we tuck the pelvis under here, working to pull the shoulder blades apart, chin in. Deep breath in and out, softening the forehead. And if, like me, I like to make that little C shape. Almost like a little wiggle. Tailbone making little C shapes left to right. Just enjoy that stretch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, lovely. Coming back to center. Beautiful. We're going to try a cow. We're going to hold it a little bit longer today. Let the belly dip, tailbone lifts, and then we work to draw the chest through and work the shoulders down away from the ears, making it nice and active. We push those palms into the mat, shoulders away. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Awesome. Softening the forehead. Working out any of that tightness. And then from here, we're going to tuck under in the pelvis, find your flat back. Nice. Now we're going to reach up with the right hand. Good. We're going to bring the hand behind the head. So bend in the elbow, fingertips come behind the ear. You open the body up. Imagine you're kind of doing a crunch. You know, we're going to slowly draw the elbow in. Imagine that you're kind of working in that thread, the needle, but the elbow's just drawing through. And here we're going to open up. Good. Hold here. See how that feels. If it feels a lot on the hand, always remember you can come up to the wrist. Opening up, good. Noticing where you might be releasing in that upper body and across. Good. How does that feel? Last one. Inhale, opening. Good. Reach the hand up. See if you can open that chest a little bit more. Beautiful. Breathing in. Little smile today. Feeling the openness. Maybe releasing the tightness. And slowly just bring the hand down onto the mat. Good. Other side. We're going to take that left hand behind the ear. Inhale, opening up the body here. Noticing as you draw the shoulder down and you really open. Chest is lifting up, softening the forehead. Maybe take your gaze up or towards the left. Breathing in, breathing out. Where are you feeling that in your body today? Sometimes you feel the upper body, lower back. Slowly squeeze in that elbow. Nice one. Good. Inhale, lifting it up. Just noticing your body today. Where do you feel that? Inhale and slowly exhale, reaching through with that elbow. Good. Lovely. Last one, we're going to inhale, open it. Little hold, maybe reach the hand out, palms open, draw the shoulders down. Remembering if that supporting hand, the right hand feels a lot, come up to a fist. Breathing in. And breathing out. Beautiful. Slowly bringing that hand back down. Good. Stay where you are. I'm going to face you just so that I've got a little bit more room to demonstrate. This time we're going to take that right leg and extend the toes forward and bring the leg out. Good. We're going to see how that feels. Palms coming forward. We're just going to rock back slowly forward and back. Good. Just getting a little bit into that inner thigh. Breathing in. Breathing out. So the back toes can be tucked or untucked. Just up to you. Just a little bit of a, how am I doing? Rocking forward and back. We're getting into the back. A little bit into that leg. Good. And then slowly coming back to that tabletop position. Good. We're going to kind of come back to that movement we were doing earlier. So we're going to peel that right hand up. We're going to bring the hand behind the ear. We're going to open the body up and see what that feels like here. Good. Again, remember if that supportive hand needs a fist, go for that. And then exhale, we're slowly going to lean in, bring the elbow down and lean across. You might notice a little bit of work happening in the inner thigh. Good. Inhale, opening it one. Good job. And slowly bring it down. Exhale, good. Find that slow, deep breath. We naturally kind of aim to inhale when we open the body. And exhale as we close the body, that third one. Good. Holding here this time. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back to center. Just bring the hand down. Good. Well done. Inhale. And exhale. Now we've got the option with the leg extended to either sink back. You can tuck that back toe, or you can keep it untucked and just see how far back the body will let you go. Maybe coming down onto the elbows, maybe supporting with the fists. Maybe the body will let you go all the way down as if you're in an extended child's pose with the leg out. Option wherever the hands feel good, the chest feels good. Make sure everything's feeling supported. Breathing in and breathing out, and then slowly coming all the way back up. Beautiful work, everyone. Draw that knee in. Good. Inhale, we're going to take our cat again. Tuck under in the tailbone. Draw the chin in. Lovely. Let's just hold here. Feel that pull across the shoulder blades, chin to chest. You get into the neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. We're going to draw that chest through. Beautiful. Dipping that tailbone up. See how that feels. Oh, nice work in that spine. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then from here, we're going to push into the hands and come back up to a nice, lovely cat. One more time. And dip through into your cow. Beautiful. And back to a lovely flat back, drawing in from the core. Good. This time, we're going to extend that left leg. Just notice we've not worked there. That's one of those tight little muscles. It's been a little while to see how that feels. Make sure you feel comfortable. If you need a little knee bend, play with that movement. Good. And then we're just going to rock back a tiny bit and forward. Just want to ease into that stretch. Ease in if it feels really tight today. Breathe with me, a little smile if you like. Oh, Sunday movement with you. Dreamy. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Coming all the way back up, nice and strong. Tabletop position with the hands. We're going to peel up in the left hand. Bring the hands behind the ear. Opening it up. Good. Breathing in. And as we exhale, we draw it through. Almost like a little crunch. See if you can release a little bit. Let that hip dip as you draw the elbow through. Inhale. Lift it. Good. Opening it wide. Soft in the face. Maybe softer in the forehead. And slowly through. Nice work, everyone. Inhale, lifting it up. Good. Third one. Exhale, we're going to hold just a little longer. Let that hip dip back a little bit, opening up in the inner thigh, and slowly just bringing the body back to center. Down. Good. I'm going to find a little bit of stillness here, so you can tuck the back toes on that right foot, or you can keep them untucked and we sink down just a little bit or a lot. Again, finding what feels good with the arms, relaxing the forehead down, releasing the hands out, whatever feels good to you. Just breathe. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, peeling the body back up and slowly swinging that knee back in so that you're back in your tabletop position. Amazing. Breathing in. We're going to walk the hands towards the knees and just lift the body up. As long as it's comfortable on the knees, you can always move just to a seated position if this ever feels too much. Let's roll the shoulders up. Deep breath in and roll the shoulders back. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, roll back. Nice one. Breathing in, up, and breathing out, down. Keep it going. Inhale and exhale. Good. I'm just trying to get a little bit into that upper body, the back, the neck, the shoulders. Keep it flowing. Little smile if you like. Let's just find that release. 4, 3, and 1. Good. From here, we're going to take that right ear. We're going to take the ear over towards the right hand side. Drop the shoulders down. From here, just see how that feels. You might feel quite strong if you're like me. If it feels a little bit more like you'd want a little extra, you can take the left hand, extend the hand out, palms come down, and maybe bring the hand down as you draw that ear over. Breathing in, drawing from the navel so you get that long spine, and breathing out. Good. Little focus as we begin and getting into that neck and shoulders. We often kind of do it at the end or get it through the bigger stretches, but I thought today, nice opportunity. If we're focusing on releasing tightness and tension, let's work into these spaces. Inhale and exhale, slowly bring the hand down and take the head up. Good. Breathing in and breathing out other side. Really be soft and gentle. Work both shoulders down as you turn that left ear over. Good. Now, for some of us, it might just be perfect to stay here. I know this is a movement that suits me just as it is. Equally, if you feel like it's a nice addition, you can extend the hand, palm facing down. You drop that shoulder down. So we want that right shoulder down, palm facing down, and the ear comes over, and you might feel the length of that stretch shift. You listen to your body. That extension feels right today. Good. Breathing in, breathing out. 3. Good. Soften in the face. Forehead, jaw. 2 and 1. Breathing in and slowly breathing out, bringing that hand down. Awesome. Bringing the neck back to center. Let's draw the chin down towards the chest. Just drop the shoulders down. Inhale and exhale. Where I hold so much tightness in my shoulders, even just the chin to the chest with a nice tall posture, that's enough to make me feel quite tight. So you can stay here. You can take your little half circles. Just moving into that tightness, leaning in. Maybe imagining there's a release, stress, worry, anxiety, just leaning into the light. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly bring the head back to center. Inhale, lifting the head up. And exhale, blow it all out. Amazing. Good job. Breathing. We're going to bring the hands onto the hips, or you can bring the hands forward. We're going to extend that right leg again. Good. We're going to tuck under in the pelvis and see how that feels, drawing in from your core. I'm going to take that lovely extension. We're going to bring the arms out to start. Breathing in. And as we exhale, draw that right hand down. The left hand comes up. Awesome. So you can stay here, or we can take, keeping that posture, so bottoms tucking under, navel's in, maybe a little side stretch, maybe a little bit deeper. Just with that right hand, remember, we're not pushing any pressure on the knee. See what that feels like for a nice side stretch. As you find the position that feels right, just breathe. Noticing where that breath might extend the stretch for you, maybe where you might feel it. Lower back, side body. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming all the way up, arms wide. Good. We're going to take the left hand out. We don't want it in line with the shoulder, this time a little further out. And then we shift the weight to that hand or that fist. You choose. Hand comes up. And again, we don't want the bottom sticking out. Tuck it under and lift it. Now, again, this might be enough. It's up to you. Inhale. We can also lift that leg. Holding a little longer today. Slowly bring the foot down. Inhale, lifting up. See how that feels. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. You can always keep the foot on the floor and just breathe here. It's perfect. Or that third one, extending a little hold, a little longer. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bringing that leg down. We're going to take that top hand and reach it up. Imagine like you're making the shape of a rainbow, I suppose, from the leg, the extension of the arm. We don't want anything, the the tailbone dipping back. We still want to keep it tucked under and the shoulder drawing back. Good. How does that feel? Maybe work the thumb back a little bit, opening in the chest for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. I'm going to do that lovely little crunch so you can either move. We'll do 2 with the foot from the floor and the option to continue from the floor, or you can do 2 lifted. Lovely total of 4 little crunches. So inhale, we bend the knee and the elbow, we bring them into each other. Good. And we drop it down. Lovely little arch. Breathing in, little smile. In. And drop it down. Inhale. Now, if you want to take it from a lifted position, you can lift it up, bending in. There's 1. And extend. You can always just bring it back to the floor. Arm comes out. And in. Nice. 1 arm comes out. 3, 2, 1. Bringing the foot down. We're going to take that top hand. Right hand comes down. Walk those hands back. We find that beautiful position we were in the beginning. Slowly bring the foot in. Inhale, child's pose. Up to you, whether it's big toes to touch, knees wide, or whether you keep the knees parallel, sinking down. Again, relaxing in the neck, the shoulders, wherever the body feels good. Let's find that space we were at in the beginning. Inhale. And slowly exhaling out. All right, work today, breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Awesome. And from here, we're just going to walk the hands in, slowly lift the body back up, and bring the knees in to hip distance. You've got it. I'm just going to take my jumper up, and we're going to extend that left leg. So extending the left leg out. It's up to you whether you want to do it from hands forward or from lifted. Leg comes out. You've got it. And essentially I want the toes forward, as long as that feels comfortable. You've got to listen always to your own knee and your own body. Tuck under in the pelvis and draw everything forward. Navel in, nice and long in that spine. Arms come out. Awesome. Breathing in. And as we exhale, let's drop the hand down and maybe bring the top hand up. Again, keeping that hand really light if it's landed on the knee. And if you wanted to take it a little further, notice where the body might let you go with that stretch. And breathe in and breathe out. Now, your gaze or your neck, up, forward, or down. I think it's just about what feels best on your neck. I don't want to be straining. Breathe. Good. Little smile. Inhale and exhale, releasing tightness and tension. Cross that side body. 3. Amazing. 2. And 1. Inhale, coming all the way back. Those arms coming out. Good. You've got it. Inhale, we're going to reach out. Instead of bringing the hand in line with the shoulder, just a little further out. You've got it. And make sure if there's anything you need to adjust so you feel comfortable, reaching up. Good. Inhaling. Option to lift. A little hold here. Draw in from the navel. You're going to feel that little tingle maybe in the hips. And down. Good. Breathing in. Remember, we don't want the tailbone dipping. Tuck under. Draw the shoulders down. You can also choose to leave the foot on the mat or lift it a little bit or a lot. Breathe with me. Inhale. And exhaling out. Inhale. And down. That's 2. Good. We're going to take a third one here. Breathing in. Option to hold it. Just a little longer. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing the leg down, arching over with that left hand. Good. Again, you're making that lovely shape like a rainbow. And that leg, the extension up, and the arm comes around. Now, instead of concaving the body forward, you can drop the shoulder back, tuck under in the pelvis. Get that lovely openness in the side body, that beautiful side body stretch. Find the breath and notice if it does anything different. Inhale and exhale. Sometimes I notice my tightness in my lower back here. Make sure the neck is comfy, up, forward, or down. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to come into our little crunches. Foot on the floor to start, knee to elbow. Good. And extend. Breathing in. Exhale. There's 2. Knee to elbow and extend. Option to stay here or lift the leg. Beautiful, knee to elbow and extend. Knee to elbow. Great, and extend. And slowly bring the foot down. We're gonna walk left hand forward, forward, forward. Good, bring that foot in. Knee comes in, inhale, yogi's choice. Wide like a child's pose or keep it a little more. Not parallel knees, up to you, sinking down. Just use your child's pose now. A little different to the beginning when we were feeling it. It's now an opportunity to use child's pose in any way that you need. Sometimes it's a great place to reset. Just breathe. Allow the body to soften in where it needs just a little bit of time and space. Amazing. When you're ready, we're going to bring the hands on either side of the face and just lift the body up. Good. From here, we're going to just decide whether we need to draw the knees in, swing the feet round to the side, and coming up to a nice upright position on the mat. You've got a drink with you today. Let's take a little moment here. Sometimes sitting cross-legged, if it feels comfortable, or any way upright that suits you, you might start to feel a little bit of work strengthening in those hips. Great. Let's bring that drink down. Sitting tall, inhale. Slowly, slowly exhale. Beautiful. We're going to bring the bottoms of the feet together. We're going to find our lovely little butterfly pose. So bottoms of the feet, we're going to squeeze the knees in. Maybe grab the toes, lift. So when you grab the feet, draw the chest through, drop the shoulders down. So you've got that lovely posture, drawing tall from the crown of the head, knees are in, and then slowly just drop them down a little. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale, drop them down a little. Breathing in, little squeeze, chest draws through, and exhale. Breathing in, and breathing out. And in, and out. And last one in. And exhale, we're just going to let them soften down. Relax the knees, draw the chest through, draw the shoulders down. If it feels really tight, the back is really straining to draw forward, bring the fingertips behind you. Push into the fingertips and use that as you extend the arms, lean forward and let that help guide you into the hips. If you're a little bit more open in the hips and it feels comfortable to lean forward, you can bring the hands. You can grab the feet and lean forward a little bit. You can walk the fingertips forward and lean forward. And if you're a little bit more open today, we've not done loads in the hips. Let's see what it feels like today, just to lean in a little bit towards waking up in that space. Maybe the elbows come down, forehead comes on to the fists. Up to you. See what feels good. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Wherever you are, just lean in, find a release. Imagine you're releasing tightness and tension, anxiety and strain in the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. And then slowly coming up out of it, we're going to bring the knees in and slowly just draw them in towards the chest and bring the feet so that they're hip distance. Fabulous. We're going to extend first the left leg and the right knee is going to draw in and bring the foot on the inner thigh. We're going to wiggle the sit bones. Going to take a nice deep stretch here and see how you feel. Now, if it feels a lot to extend that leg, just see how far you can get it. Bring the leg wherever it feels comfortable. We're going to turn the chest to face forward. Good. Bring both hands, fingertips onto the floor on the side of that knee. I'm going to do just little waves. Lean forward with the chest. Draw the chin down. And lift up. How does that feel? And again, leaning forward. Maybe a little more if the body lets you. And in. So it's a great way to just lean in and see what's happening. Beautiful breathing in and exhaling as you fall down. Again, they could be little waves. You might be able to kind of just lean a little deeper. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to hold. We're going to find a position here that feels good. So it's up to you. You might lean forward a little bit. Just relax the neck down and chin. Maybe the hands are relaxing alongside the leg. You may have the extension to grab the outer edges of the feet, maybe drawing the chest forward and just relaxing the nose in the direction of the knee. Don't have to get it there. Just see how that feels. If you've got the extension and the openness in the hamstring, breathe in. Feel like you're laying the belly on that upper part of the leg. And as we exhale, working it up into that hamstring. It's absolutely perfectly great to be more upright as well. Just trying to relax and soften, release the tightness and tension in the backs of the legs. Inhale, and as we exhale, imagine that stress is leaving, drifting off the body. And when you're ready, inhale and exhale, slowly begin to peel the body back up to a nice upright position. Feel lots of work, I think, in kind of that lower back, releasing loads of those muscles in the center of the body, the hips, the glutes, those hammies. Now from here, we're going to take that right hand, we're going to twist across. So I want you to imagine breathe in. You can either have it really lightly on the top of the leg twisting across, or you can reach that left hand a little bit forward, maybe walking the fingertips forward. It's up to you. You can bring that left hand over to meet it. So we can reach this way. If you've got the reach, you can take the left hand, or sorry, right hand on the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale, maybe we release down a little more here. So it's a little twist further, or grabbing the outer edge of that foot and down. Inhale and exhale. You might notice a little bit of a shift in the breath, a little bit more on that right side body as we twist a little further with the hand. Inhaling and exhaling, slowly coming all the way back up to a nice upright position. Great stretching, team. From here, we're going to use the hands just to support and bringing that knee in. We're going to bend and drop that left knee out and the right leg extends forward, wiggling in those sit bones just so that we're not kind of lopsided as we move through that stretch. Again, sitting nice and tall. Already feel how much tighter this one is to that one after that movement. So just listen to you. What feels good? Good. We're going to turn and bring the hands on either side of that knee. Maybe walk them slightly forward. Breath in and breath out. Good. We just need to ease into it. Little draw forward of the chest, chin, and keep that little just plain, trying to get the chest in the direction of the knee. You want to kind of feel like you're squaring up with that. Just notice how that feels. Where are you feeling that as you lean forward and back? Good. A little breath in and out. Do it in a really soft, flowy way. See if the body will just help release a little more. And then when you're ready, we're going to find a place of stillness, leaning forward. Make sure the neck is soft. Hands on either side of that leg. How's that feel? If you can take it a little further, it's up to you. Maybe see if you can grab the outer edges of the foot. Might be enough, just relax the neck. Or maybe draw the chest forward. Relax the nose in the direction of the knee. And just breathe wherever you are. Softening in the face, the forehead. Who's feeling really tight, that hamstring today, wherever you are, just breathe. So imagining that stress is melting away. I've started stretching into the upper body. We've done a little strengthening and work in the hips, in our thighs. Just trying to release that stress and tension in the backs of the legs. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, slowly walking the body back up to a nice tall position. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to take that left hand and bring it across the outside of the right knee and just take a twist, maybe opening the body in that direction, maybe walking that hand slightly forward. We want to take a little bit of a forward fold here. As you fold forward a little bit, you might feel enough. You might be able to reach in that direction, pushing down in the sit bone on the left-hand side. Breathing in and out, you might start to feel a release in that lower back on that other side. Or you maybe take that left hand, grab the outer edge of the right foot, and see how that feels as we sink down. Drop the shoulders down and breathe. You can get a little bit of that twist in there. Breathing in, softening the face, feeling stress leave the body. And it's a really nice reset today. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly releasing, coming all the way back up. Awesome. We're going to use the hand to bring that foot in. We're going to slowly turn it in with that left hand. Bring both feet up. Awesome. Just take a little balance from seated. We're going to take our peace finger, so your pointer finger and your middle finger. We're going to lean forward and see if we can hook them onto our big toes. All right, we're going to lean back and just see if you can walk the heels in a little bit, draw the chest through. So we do that by dropping the shoulders down, the chest is drawing forward. Now this might be exactly where you want to stay. It might feel comfortable to lift one foot, lean back, find that sweet spot, maybe lifting the other heel. Drop the shoulders down, chest leans forward, that will help you with your balance. Staying here if you like, or maybe seeing what it feels like to lift the feet up a little bit. Draw the shoulders back. It's a little bit of happy baby, isn't it? In a different position. And maybe when we worked a little bit on those hamstrings, the legs might extend for you more than you think. Lifting in the chest draws through. Amazing. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly guide those feet back in and come to a nice upright position that feels good to you. Beautiful. We're going to come back into tabletop. So you can either swing the feet through or to the side. Grab a little drink on your way. Awesome. Coming through to tabletop position. Beautiful. We're just going to use tabletop to guide us back up to a lovely standing position. Continue with our movement. We're going to play with a little bit of balance today. So keeping that in mind, if you needed a chair or a wall, just think about that as we move into that standing position. Tucking under and cap. Feel the pull, tuck the toes. And when you're ready, lifting up in the knees and shifting the weight back into your first downward dog. Bend those knees, see how it feels. Extend the arms, try to find that lovely diagonal. Rotate the biceps out and down, and maybe walk those heels. Breath in and out, swing the hips. Not done too much in the feet and the calf muscles, so use this. Don't worry too much about the posture, what it looks like, just move. Releasing in the feet, releasing in the toes. Inhale. And slowly exhaling. And then coming to a little bit more of stillness, if that feels good. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, looking forward between the thumbs, come to the tops of the toes. Then the knees step. Hop forward. Good. See. Drop the chin down. Inhale, halfway lift. Yogi's choice. So we can walk the fingertips forward, work to extend the legs. See where we're at there. You can draw the hands up the body, working to extend the legs a little bit more as the chest draws through. Either one is great. 3, 2, and 1. Bending in the knees. Scoot the arms up. Little back bend, palms together. And tuck under in the pelvis. Squeeze. Thumbs in, shoulders down. And exhale, feeling strong. Really enjoying Tadasana here. Inhale and exhale. Being really present with the body. Lots of focus on releasing the tightness, focusing on where we're holding it. Just trying to be really connected with every stretch, every breath. Letting the day, even the week and the month drift. So kind of near the end of April, how are we kind of in that space, you know? Mid to end of April, how lovely. Inhale. And slowly exhale, drop the shoulders down. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to invite you just a little smile. I'm going to take a little bit of our vinyasa just to get the body, full body workout. We're going to do 3 vinyasas. And when we do that, we're going to come to the floor and you'll have the option. It's been a little while since we've talked about chaturanga, but you can lower the body down and draw the chest through with the legs extended if you want, or you can come to the knees today. It's up to you. We're going to do 3 just to move into the body. So we'll do our 2 standing like we do that first bit. We'll do 3 vinyasas, take a break in between, and then we're going to get into our balances. All right? So bringing the feet, just a simple Surya Namaskara. Inhale, reach the arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, hinge at the hips, reach forward. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift. Your choice. Exhale, bend the knees and scoot the arms wide, reaching out. Exhale, tuck under in the pelvis, draw in from the navel, shoulders down. Good. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Good, reaching forward, extend, extend. Hello to those hammies and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Lean forward if the fingertips are on the mat and reaching up. Amazing. Tuck under, good. This is where we flow. We're gonna take that first one a little slower, and the other 2 a little bit quicker, reaching forward, fold down. Good. Halfway lift. We're gonna step or hop back, so bring the hands slightly forward, step, or bend the knees and hop back to your high plank. This is where you choose to either go to the knees, which is perfect, or you can stay in your plank, work the heels away, drop the pelvis down, feel the chest draw through strong. And that upper body pushing into those heels, feel strong. Good. Inhale and exhale. If you wanted to try that upper body vinyasa, great. If not, come to the knees here. Push into the toes. You're kind of leaning over those wrists. The elbows come down in the direction of the side of the body. You kind of do like a little half push-up, and then we untuck those back toes and stay lifted. The legs are strong. The knees are lifted. You relax in the glutes, pushing into the hands. That feels a lot knees. Every time come to the knees. If it feels too much to be lifted up this high, come up to a little cobra and down. When you're ready, we're going to come either to the knees, cat, and up to your downward dog, or you can push into the hands. Lift up strong, untuck both toes. Exhale, good. Pushing into the hands. That first one a little bit slower. You can bend the knees, you can straighten them. Laying with your downward dog. Breathing in and out. So remember, you guys know that flow. If you didn't take the one I demonstrated, belly, cobra, back up to the knees, cat pose, and lift and meet us here. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Look forward between the thumbs. Inhale, coming up to the tops of the toes, step. Or when you're ready, just take a hop. Don't have to be anything fancy. Stepping forward's just as good. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Awesome. Exhale, bend the knees and scoop it out. Little back bend. Amazing. And tuck under in the pelvis, thumbs in. You can feel that heart rate. Love it. Nice job. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Drop the shoulders down. Drawing from the navel. Good. Next one. We're going to go a little quicker through that. Up to you with what you want to do. Remember, at any point there's any tension in that lower back, just come down to the knees, lay the body on the mat, and lift up to your cobra. All is good. When you're ready, inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Fold down over the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bending in the knees. Good. Bring the hands forward, step, or hop back to your high plank. Good. If you're on your knees, lean forward with the pelvis, push into the hands, working the heels away, chest forward, belly's drawing in. If you're taking chaturanga, we push into the toes, lean over the wrists, little bend of the elbows, draw the chest through, untuck the toes, draw the shoulders down. You can be on the knees or come to the belly, lifting up into your cobra. 3. Good. 2. And 1. When you're ready, lifting back up to your downward dog. So either coming back up from cobra to the knees, cat and up, or lifting up from that upward dog, untuck the toes. Good. From here, you can choose what you want to do in your downward dog. Maybe it's some deep breaths and stillness. Maybe it's a bend in, maybe it's swinging. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. Now look forward between the thumbs, coming up to the tops of the toes. And bend the knees, step or hop forward. Beautiful. Hang down. Inhale, halfway lift. You've got it. Bend those knees. Scoop it up. Awesome. Little back bend, reaching and tuck under. Exhale. Enjoying that lovely Tadasana. Drop the shoulders down. Navel in. Let's just steady the breath before we do our third vinyasa. Inhale. And exhale. Let it go. Awesome. Feeling the body alive through all of this movement. Just being in that moment. Just listen to where your body's going and find that release as we flow. Again, yogi's choice, what you want to do with your vinyasa. And our third one, we'll demonstrate chaturanga. You do you. When you're ready, reaching up. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Exhale, hold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, a little quicker this one. Step or hop back to that lovely high plank. Choose where you want to be. Come to the knees and the belly and lift up into cobra. We push into the toes, bending in the elbows, drawing the chest to untuck those toes. Pushing into the hands or the shoulders down. Good, inhale. And as we exhale, everybody moving into your downward dog. So lifting up, tabletop, cat, and up to your downward dog. Or untuck the toes. Then when you find your lovely downward dog, this last option you can stay here or maybe take a three-legged dog. See what it feels like to extend one leg. How does that feel today? Maybe bending that top knee or reaching it over. It feels a lot and you want to kind of participate. You can always come back down onto the knees and just draw the leg across from the knees. Lots of options. Bring that foot down, inhale, and exhale, walking those feet. Maybe inhale and extend the other side. Maybe bending in that knee just to open up a little more in the hips. Maybe looking underneath that armpit, up to you. Where you want to be today. Good, 3, 2, again, always from the knee is fine, and 1, bringing that foot down. If you made your way onto the knees, we're just going to come up and slowly make our way forward to our forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, let's take our halfway lift. Exhale, drop the shoulders down, slow the breath if we've been holding it at all, and bend the knees, scooping it up. Beautiful flow. Back bend, and exhale, tucking under. Thumbs in towards the chest, shoulders down. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Oh, just stop. Let the breath settle in. It's natural rhythm. The forehead soften. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Close the eyes. Just soak up any sensation that you can connect with in the body. Stillness, heart rate, breath. Maybe the balancing and the rocking of the body and the feet. Maybe any warmth, coolness in the air. You sense and feel the feet pushing into the mat. Is there any stillness, quiet in the mind? Breathing in. The outer edges of the mouth curl up. Showing a little smile here. beautiful kind of juxtaposition of the busyness of the vinyasa and the silence that comes with mountain pose. Equally beneficial, equally beautiful. You're ready, rubbing those hands. Bring the palms over the eyes, just noticing the darkness, the shift in the senses, and slowly bring yourself back into the space. Amazing. I'm going to turn and just take a moment to grab a drink. You've got it. Good. Got a little bit of balance, just a quick one to play with today, and then we'll float down into our final closing position. So if today we are going to actually use the little hook with our peace fingers, we're going to work to extend the legs out and maybe to the side. So if you feel like that might make you feel a little wobbly, just change the positioning of your screen, or see if you can find a wall or a chair nearby so that you can use the other hand to support you there. That is absolutely fine. This particular balance, I have such vivid memories of working and always like I had the wall there, and sometimes I just needed a finger on it, but it's always there to support you. Who knows how it'll go for me? It's been a little while. Breathing in, and as we exhale, bring the hands on the hips. Good. We're going to bend in the knees. We're going to shift the weight slightly over. Right leg's going to be your standing leg. Remember, we never want to lock the knees in any position, so just a little micro bend, not like a full one, little micro bend. And then we're going to bring the left toes in. Now you can stay here. You can find your balance with your right hand. You can lift that foot up and maybe take the left peace fingers, pointer finger and middle finger that make the peace sign, and hook them onto that big toe. From here, it's like we did on the floor. We're going to draw the shoulders back, and we're just going to hold that foot there. That might be fine for you. We're going to draw in from the navel, draw the shoulders down, and see how that feels. It's a great place to start. We worked quite a bit in those hammies and the backs of the legs, the hips. Let's see if we can extend the heel forward, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. See what's going on. It doesn't matter if the knees really bend, a little bit bend, play with that. Also bend down with the chest. Maybe the nose in the direction of the knee like we did on the floor, slowly bending into that knee. And bring the foot down. Good. Try not to hold the breath. Little shake out. Inhale. Reset. Exhale through the mouth with me. Nice work. And again, it doesn't matter what that looks like. We're going to slowly build up to that as we move through our practices. But the body should be warmed up and in a good place to kind of attempt that today. So if you're going to take the other side, slowly see if you can bring the hand on that direction, or maybe bring the hands on the hips if you're going to kind of have a play with doing it not so close to the wall. Remember, that hand's always there. If you do it close to the wall, you can just kind of bring a finger there if you feel wobbly. Inhaling. And slowly exhaling, a little bend, shift the weight. Left legs are standing leg, right legs and toes come in. And we're going to use our right peace fingers lifting up. See if you can lean forward and bring those peace fingers around that big toe. And then we're going to find that posture again, drawing the shoulders back, feeling tall. Imagine kind of like a half a happy baby that we do with the leg extended on the mat. This is kind of that same movement. This is great. You can absolutely stay here. You can feel that work in the standing leg. If you wanted to work and play with the extension, maybe a little bit with that heel, maybe a lot, maybe that chest draws forward. Relaxing. The neck. Good. We bring the nose in the direction of the knee. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing it in and bring the foot down. Nice work. Maybe that side felt better than the other. Inhale, exhale through the mouth as you give it a little shake out. Maybe it felt just because we knew where we're headed. I'm going to give you an option to either do the same one again, or maybe take the leg a little bit further out towards the side. So it's up to you. Again, you choose which way you need to face to maybe get that little extra support if you want it. Inhale. And exhale, a little shift over towards that right leg. Remember, tiny little micro bend. Bring the toes in, lifting up. Peace fingers on the left-hand side, grabbing those big toes. Inhale, we extend maybe a little bit. You can have the knee bent, and you can take it out like this, Or you can extend the leg, see if you can play with taking it out a little bit more. Lifting tall from the crown of the head. See how that feels. 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely fine to have it bent as well, or bend it and bring it in. Beautiful. Just to play. Again, it might have felt good with the hand on the wall. You'll start to feel where that feels good, where that feels funny, and you work through that. Hopefully that balance is just a little bit of a challenger, or maybe it feels really good today. So just play with your body. Deep breath in and out. And our last little balance today, again, bringing the hands on the hips, bend, shift the weight. We're going to take the peace fingers on the right hand side, grab that big toe. You can absolutely stay here or lifting up. This might be perfect. We're balancing here. It might feel good to try the extension. Maybe see how it feels to take that foot to the side. Just needed to adjust my grip. Good. Drop the shoulders down, chest draws through, long from the crown of the head. Maybe bending in that knee, bringing it in and down. Awesome. Breathing in with me and breathing out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, breathing, bring the arms down and through. Come back to standing up. Arms open wide, chest opens. Inhale and down. Inhale and open. And through and open. Good. Just shake it out. Any of that tightness, any heaviness, any worries. 3, 2, beautiful. Let it go. Any left anxiety, anything that's worrying you, stress, let it just shift from the body here. 3, 2, and bringing the hands in. That lovely prayer position, left brain, right brain connection. And exhale. Breathing in, reach up nice and slow. Slowly bend the knees, coming down. A nice upright position, seated on the mat. Grab a drink if you've got it. Inhale and exhale. Just stop. Let the breath settle into its natural, soft rhythm. Maybe bring the hands together. I invite you to bring the palms to touch and then let the pinky and the thumb stay connected and open your 3 fingers up, out like a little flower, a little lotus mudra, opening up. Draw the shoulders down. And then again, you can keep the eyes closed or looking down. Just breathe in. And slowly breathing out. That's just kind of, a symbol of growth out of the darkness into the light, out of the winter into the spring, out of the heaviness. Maybe we were able to leave a little on the mat today and that tension into something that feels lighter, brighter, more connected to you. Relax the shoulders, maybe let the outer edges of the mouth curl up. Find a little smile here. Before we take Shavasana, I'm just going to invite you to check in. How do you feel? Check in with the mind. Check in with the body. What's happening for you in this moment? Is there any shift? Bring the palms to touch again and just slowly bring the hands down. Inhale. And slowly, slowly exhale. Little smile. Take any stillness and peace, any light with you as you begin to find your Shavasana pose today. Just get comfy. Grabbing anything, jumpers, blankets, eye pillows, whatever feels best to you, getting yourself into that beautiful, cozy spot. Just take a moment to relax in the forehead. The breath just soften into its natural state, leaning in to the now. Just to really feel the body, connection with the body in the mat, feeling it support you, carry you, feeling grounded and connected to the floor, the mat, the earth, your home, this incredible space that you reside on this planet. Just feeling connected. And just imagine that you trace around the body all the way from the head, down the shoulders, all the way around, and just noticing the space that you take up on the mat. This is you, this is your shell. But it's the soul, your heart, your kindness, and you that really shine through this shell, this body. So as you rest and reset in Shavasana today, I invite you just to have gratitude for right now. Gratitude for this body, this breath, this mat, this home, this practice, this moment together. Reveling in the magic of the small things, being able to connect even virtually. You really do live amidst the magic. And let's not forget that when life is heavy. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Just stay. Just be. Let today's practice nourish every cell. That is your Sunday session. Just stay a little longer if it's calling you. I wish you a beautiful day, soaking up some sunlight. Happy Sunday, my friend.